Deathroned? It's dethroned, but there's death. So I don't know how it's actually supposed to be pronounced. But this is an FPS roguelike. So if you're wondering why I'm interested, I gave you 2 words. It is apparently, it's got like some like 1001 Night, like Arabian Nights sort of inspiration. I don't want to say influence, but inspiration. You can hear it in the music. Give me that like Arabian heavy metal. Actually, I'm not gonna use controller. This is a first-person shooter. Gestures. How magic projectiles behave once they are shot. This is designed for controller. Yeah. Verbs. Powerful magic projectile. Sets enemies on fire. Slow down your enemy movements. Regenerates. Conned, I guess. So, what gestures do we want? Oh, this is like, yeah, we're deck building. Easy mode. I appreciate the understanding of its skill tree. You have spread, moon, ignite, and all. Time slowdown, vampire. Health pickups don't spawn though. I want a double jump. Oh, this is extremely made for the PlayStation controller. Ugh. Spell, dash, shoot, selection wheels, jump, interact. I'll figure it out as I go. Oop. Goal is to get 4 abyssal gems and place them in the central altar. Okay. Completing each combat room unlocks 1 gem and a portal to the central altar. Life orbs to heal yourself and dust to buy new cards. Orientation, I think this is going to be the only confusing part. Because unless this is like flat worlds, and it's more like, what was it, Redneck? Immortal Redneck? Or like Tower of Guns. Even well, Tower of Guns is more vertical, but like there are roguelike first-person shooters that are basically Gungeon or Isaac, but in 3D. In terms of the level architecture. So if it's like that, map is easy. If it's like Strafe, map is hard. Also, I'm gonna have to get used to doing a first-person shooter in dual stick. Oh, we can buy cards. We can upgrade them. We'll come back to the shop later. How do we do? Okay, that's spell. Ah. Okay. Default attack. This all, like, gets kind of figured out on the fly. Yep, lock you in a room. Whip out the shotgun. Give me the old burn. Ooh, okay. Scoozy. Now we get the heavy metal going. You have a lot of health. Yep, you are on fire. There. Bullet time. Let's go. We're just gonna get more of these tanky things. So I can't see like what are my combat limitations basically? Like what's my fire rate rules? I can't just hold down the button. Oh, okay, I see the like the purple bar down at the bottom. Where's the dude that I almost killed? Probably not this guy. Because what probably happened is I set him on fire. And that's just a new guy. Yeah, because I'm still set on Ignite. Not the brightest. Not the brightest enemy here. Yeah, there's no, no escape, really. Do I have to do a thing with this, or... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I was shooting very quickly there. I think that meter up at the top means the room is close to done. Because it seems to be going down as we kill enemies. Fire shotgun, let's go. This room is taking a while. I feel like every room is gonna take a while. Yeah, let's just kill all enemies. So our HP is actually, like, pretty solid. Room complete. Okay. That's the shortcut. So where do we go next? weird, like, visual effect there. There, this is our next skill room. It's like summoned a thing in our face. Tried to, anyways. Oh, that's just a dude. It's in like such a weird gesture angle, and like, are you a turret? I do wish doing that was faster or smoother. Like, switching weapons feels kind of clunky. I don't know how you would make it less clunky, but I don't know. I guess it being like completely controller driven, like they designed this to be a console game. As far as like the control scheme goes. So that kind of influences how you do weapon selection and all of that stuff. Would like to get like a little more feedback on when you damage enemies, just like a little bit of recoiling. As it is, like you hit them, they don't react at all. It's kind of a minor thing, but like I've definitely had games where that lack of feedback really like multiplied into making it hard to play. So, something I think is worth calling out, at least. Yoink. I think we're poisoned. We are not. I'm sure, like, yeah, I can play this. I can punch. Dash. You can play this keyboard and mouse. Like, I just switched over. I don't know how to. I don't know how to choose gestures. Is the problem. Also, I just used that pot to do a whole lot of damage to enemies, so that was cool. Like, I can get this menu, but I can't go from there and be like, oh, there we go. I had to use WASD to select weapon type. because that's your movement joystick, essentially. Yeah, this feels way better keyboard mouse, because of course it does. It's a first-person shooter. Like the weapon selection menu, I think, is a sane solution to the problem, but I don't feel like it's the best one. Like, that is where a lot of my critique is coming in. Also, it feels like this double jump should always be available. I know that's like a special ability, but like, it feels like we should be double jumping out everywhere. It just feels expected. I don't remember how to get to the map. I don't think there was anywhere we could go here even. I think this is a dead end. We got a couple of these. Pick a card. Any card. Take the missile. And we have a decent amount of dust. So... damage boost. Big exploding orb. Take insta-kill. Let's upgrade Quan Moon. And ignite. Okay. I think we're good. So that's how we do magic. Excuse me. Those perks. Yeah, we've gone as far as we can up this way. Oh no, this is where we have to go. No, we don't need to heal. We just need to get one more gem. I need to move the controller. There we go. Otherwise it's going to rumble in very unpleasant ways. Spread. It's not how I want to be doing it right now, but this game is very much not designed for keyboard and mouse. There we go. Damage boost. Where are you? This super shotgun. I will say no real complaints about like the weapon concepts. Like Of course there's gonna be a shotgun type thing. I expect that. I think the, like the moon thing makes total sense. The basic weapon, honestly, is pretty lame. Like, I haven't used that. Easy enough. Yeah, I think they're more this way. Did I find a debug menu? I found a debug button? Added 1 gem. We now have 7 gems. I mean, it's a demo. But it's not like I'm not proud of finding that. I want to kill at least one of the melee, so get that out of my system. Hello. These health pickups are pretty bountiful. I wonder what other debug menu options are left in on accident. Or because they really just didn't expect anyone to use a keyboard and mouse playing this. Full health? I'm gonna do the last room just for completeness. Ah yes, the big burly dudes. I think it's V that was the time slowdown. I know a lot of the enemies right now all kind of look the same, feel the same. Not seeing that as a problem, personally. I see that as kind of expected. Both for a demo and for, like, a first level, basically. Like, the variety level here is not surprising or disappointing. Punch a corpse. I mean, we did everything. That's the whole floor. We have 10 of 6 gems because I'm a dirty cheater. The Guardian of the Abyss. I cast my magic missile. Interesting attack pattern. I'll give you that. Yeah, I did notice there were more enemies. That I don't really know how to do anything about, or if I can do anything about them, other than just like snipe them from a distance. That's some hits. Okay, now we're actually getting enemies like down here, where I sort of expect them. And like where their presence will let me heal. Bit of a ramp up in difficulty compared to the rooms. Rooms very straightforward. This slightly dying. But I mean, part of the problem is just that they aren't dropping very many heals. There we go. Okay, now we're already back up to 50 HP. Oh, you're doing the splitty thing? Doing the wholesale splitty thing? That's enough of the splitty thing. Also, that's a lot of health now. Once we started like picking up the heals, this became pretty straightforward. Just gonna let myself recharge for a moment. I probably should have hit the shop before starting this fight, just to like max out a little more. But, oh well. In the grand scheme of things, it didn't really matter. Like, our fight flow right now is pretty straightforward. Quad spread. So we really just like single target, annihilate, repeat. Just run around in circles a bit. I think the moon makes a little more sense. almost just in general. Like, as an attack, it seems to make more sense. I can do these like dashes pretty much infinitely, it feels like. I beat the demo. I assume that's like, I assume the full game is gonna be more complex than that, but for a demo, not bad. It does that thing where the music just stops. That so many games do. So that one is going to rely heavily, and I do mean heavily, on how robust the content can be over time. I think that like card-based kind of almost dynamic weapon arrangement, not a bad idea, not a bad setup. Question is, how far are they able to push it and keep it interesting? And then there's just like the moment-to-moment combat. I found that a little disappointing, to be perfectly honest. And that's partly because the game's not done. So a lot of this stuff around like enemy feedback, which is important in getting a sense of the getting a sense of how combat is going. There was very little of that, so that made it kind of hard to read. Or not so much hard to read as hard to get a like internalize the feedback on how well a fight is going. I mean, you can see the health bars, yada yada, but you know, you want something a little more visceral. The theme, the atmosphere, that was fine. I wish there was stuff there that took more advantage of it, honestly. I think if you're good with Ziggurat also comes to mind as I was thinking about it. If you're good with that style of roguelike FPS, which is really just like a first-person roguelike, as opposed to a roguelike FPS. In my mind, there's a distinction there. But if you're fine with that sort of gameplay arc, that sort of gameplay loop, this is probably going to be fine. I have always found those a little disappointing, so you probably understand why I'm a little disappointed there. But I don't think that was a bad game, or like a demo working towards a bad game. I think it has plenty of potential. And it's going to come down to how they manage content and like expanding it. And if that's like the full extent of the game, then that's a serious problem. I expect the game to be much larger over time.